Good evening, Patriots. Give me a couple seconds. As usual, I'm going to bring in some people. Okay. All right. I don't know why. List is always short. They don't give me half of my friends list that I could invite. So just a couple things I have to talk about this evening. Okay, we got a few people on. Okay, how about that NAFTA agreement, eh guys? Wow, did Canada ever do well? We got absolutely nothing. Yep, the NAFTA agreement really doesn't do much for Canadians. I don't know if you've looked into it. Please do, but Canadians get nothing. And why do you think that is? Well, people, oh, Trump is bad, Trump is bad. No, let's make one thing clear. Trump does not work for Canada. Trump got an awesome deal for the US. That's who he works for. Doesn't work for Canada. Why did we get such a crappy deal? Well, I was talking to a guy today, Ed, a good friend of mine, awesome mechanic, tells me, well, we sent in a bunch of kids to do a man's job. We sent in a bunch of kids to negotiate with seasoned veterans, business people, that negotiation and negotiating in their favor is their middle name. This is what these people do. And they ate our poor little negotiators to death. They ate the skin right off their backs. Why? Because they're inexperienced, they're too young, they're not tough enough. Liberal government, the wimpiest government Canada's ever seen, I believe. And they didn't get us a good deal because they don't know how to do that. So once again, the Libs failed Canada. Pure and simple. The NAFTA agreement definitely didn't go in our favor. And it's not Trump's fault. It's our negotiators' fault. Nobody else. Hi, Catherine Lynn Fox, Ricky Wright, Roger Owens on, just to name a few, Derek Beggs, Dan Unra, Win Nay. So that brings me to another topic. By the way, Win Nay is the new C3 president for Alberta. Awesome patriot, as most of you already know. Win is an awesome guy. I'm going to bring him in this week, and we're going to do a show, just me and Win. Then I want to do a show, just me and Dan Unra, and a show, me and Troy Rubia, and AJ Capeller, and Lance BP. I want to do a show and bring on all our leaders across Canada so that you can meet them. Win Nay's doing an awesome job. C3's already making its mark and growing in Alberta. Win Nay is an awesome patriot. He works hard. He's donated time, money, and sweat to the cause, and now he's joined C3, and what a great addition he's been, because he's already done some awesome work. He's already recruited some people. We're sending him out some t-shirts, and C3 Alberta will be big. That brings me to another topic that I'm not pleased with. If some of you follow ARC, Against Racism Canada, basically they're like the Inquirer, fake news as it comes, a bunch of libtards, mental illness, I'd say. They really do whatever they want, lie and cheat to prove and move their agenda. But fact of the matter is the narrative is totally false. They're disrespecting a good man like Win Nay, saying that he's like a token for the group. Okay, Duke, a friend just arrived. And that's what Duke does. You can't get near this house. Hang on 1 second, I'll be back. You guys can check out the living room. I'll let you go see them. I'll let you out. I'll let you out. Go. So anyways, like Ark, do you guys proofread your stuff or do you just spew out whatever you want? Because fact of the matter is, it doesn't make any sense what you're saying. You named Ron Banerjee, you named Sandra Sullivan, you named a bunch of people in the last article I read, and you're calling them like token cultures within the movement. Listen. And I notice you guys will never let me read our mission statement, and it's if you go on our page, it's under About. You just click on About, and that's our mission statement. They never let me read the mission statement because the opening sentence says that we're a non-profit multicultural group. Fact of the matter is, we have Muslims, we've got Chinese, we've got Hindus, we've got you name it. We've got Arabs of all kinds. We've got every culture in our group. So how can we be, and they call me a white supremacist? Like, give me a friggin' break. They're thinking that we chose Win Nay. No, Win Nay was the man for the job. We don't see color. We don't see race. That's, the only thing that ARC and the left can do to take away our power, they think, is to call us racists and Nazis and white supremacists. Geez, JDL supports C3 and C3 supports JDL, the Jewish Defense League. We've been to numerous rallies together. We were at a rally that we hosted together just recently. Yeah, we're Nazis, all right. I mean, Ark, do you know how stupid you guys are painting yourselves to be and how stupid you sound when you deliberately lie and get caught in your lies? That lying will not buy you any favors. People aren't stupid. They find out that you're lying and it makes you look stupid. And then once your legitimacy and once you're proven to be a liar, who's going to believe you? So, keep shooting yourselves in the foot because you're doing a great job at it. And I'll tell you, if anybody believes any of the crap that you guys write, go get your head examined. I want to, this is always something, I've been compelled by a couple of the leaders. They felt that this had to be brought out. I had to do this. And we're back on the Ryan Dean topic. We enjoyed a whole month there of total peace and quiet from Ryan because he was in jail. And while he was in jail, it was nice and quiet on the front. Well, Ryan's out there. The Patriot Pride Canada-wide, go on his page, and that's Ryan that runs that page, and I can't believe people are on it. I guess they don't know that it's a woman beater convicted of beating women that runs that page, Ryan Dean. And Ryan has been attacking us, like many of you know, for almost 2 years now. Can you believe this? 2 years. This is mental illness beyond the shadow of a doubt. I mean, we've all been rejected. This guy can't accept rejection. Maybe that's why he beats on women. They reject him and he loses it because now that he's seen that Win Nay, a good man like Win Nay, is running C3 in Alberta, while Ryan's been having a tantrum all week. Poor Ryan, 2 years later, still can't get over the fact that he was thrown out of the group. And what he's done is he's actually saying that I've been thrown out of the group. That's funny. You'd have to have me voted out by the members, and my members wouldn't vote me out. Fact is, they voted me in. They voted you out. And you can't just, he thinks, like the guy's, I'm telling you, he's crazy. He thinks that he can just take over C3. Yeah, I'm recruiting C3, and the C3 Ontario, they don't exist anymore. I'm doing C3 again. And what he did is he posted a picture of himself. I can't get over this. Guys, you can't make this stuff up, okay? This is our sticker, Canadian Combat Coalition. Well, he took one of these stickers and he glued it on the front of one of his numerous dunce hats. I'm sure he's got tons of these dunce hats. He's stuck one of these stickers on the front of his hat, and he's saying he's now the new leader of C3, that I'm out. He's in, all by himself there. So all these 3,400 members, you guys don't exist anymore, I guess. Ryan Dean's run the group. Well, from what I've been told from the members, is if Ryan Dean, by some miracle, was to ever even come back to the C3 group, they'd all quit. Ryan, you'd be alone just like you are alone, Lonesome Seagull. That's what we call the guy, because we've checked with the other groups, you have zero support. The groups are supporting C3 because we do good things. And you hate us only because of your own personal feelings. What have we done wrong to be hated so much by someone? The only thing we did wrong by your books is we threw you out of the group, and you can't get over it. And you're watching the group grow and thrive and starting to do really good things and be recognized, and we're totally relevant, and it's driving you crazy. Well, it's because you have no leadership skills, my friend. Because if you did, you'd get Patriot Pride Canada-wide off the ground. You'd get one of your groups off the ground, but you're so toxic. People don't like you. You have terrible, abrasive character. You'll never get anywhere, bud. Fact is, he's unemployed. He's a welfare case. That's why he's got all this time to create all these memes and posts on Facebook, because he's sitting alone at home. He's on a curfew now. I heard he's not on house arrest no more, but he's on a curfew and he's on a watch list because, to put it quite plainly, the man's a criminal. And one that I honestly believe has severe mental illness. Like, who doesn't get over getting rejected after 2 years? And who has so much hate that would create memes? Like, he's accused me of being a pedophile. He's created a post saying that I'm a pedophile. Well, if I'm a pedophile, how am I going to work every day as a bonded courier? Explain that to me, and I challenge anybody. You want to know the truth? Go out there, you'll see. Ryan's called me a pedophile. So, just like Ark, he's proven himself to be a liar, because call the Sudbury Regional Police, and they'll tell you, I'm not on the pedophile list, never was, not being watched. I have 3 girls, okay? I raised 4 children on my own, something that Ryan can't even do. He's got no custody of his children. He can't keep a job. He's keeping his family in poverty. He's too lazy to go to work. Ryan, all he's looking for is notoriety on Facebook. Well, it's not about notoriety. It's about actually doing some positive things to help save this damn country. But Ryan doesn't see that. It's all about Ryan. Unreal. The things that he's posting out there, just deliberate lies. Buddy, see this? See that? That's a contract. See? It's many pages long. Okay? See? Signed and witnessed at the end. I own the C3 logo. How are you going to recruit people for C3 under my logo? So if you go on the Patriot Pride Canada-wide page and you want, and yeah, Patriot Pride Canada-wide is recruiting C3 members. I mean, it doesn't even make sense, but whatever. So go on his page and ask him for some C3 swag. Ask him for a hat. Ask him for a shirt. Ask him for a decal. Where's he going to get that? I own the logo. Anybody reproduces that logo, anybody makes that shirt, can be sued. Nobody will reproduce it. So, Ryan, I mean, do you even think before you do these attacks on people? Like, do you even sit there for a minute and think, am I going to make myself look even stupider than I already do? Am I going to lose even more support? Why don't you concentrate on your own thing and leave us the hell alone? Because we leave you alone. We don't have a problem with you whatsoever. Do your own thing. We know you're so toxic, you'll never get anywhere. That's why you hide under fake posts, fake profiles. Chris Bald, Greg Huck. Look him up. That's Ryan Dean. Okay, and what's he doing out there? He's reporting people, reporting good patriots and getting them banned on Facebook. You know? Like, I'm sick and tired of having to refer to this guy. I'm so over it. I'm done. I mean, you know, if anything, it's a big joke now. We laugh. He's totally lost the battle, the war. And, you know, it's over for Ryan. He just, I'll tell you, if this man put this much effort into looking for a job, he would be Prime Minister of Canada. You know? It's unreal, the effort that he puts in slandering people. Now he's threatening Win Nay. You know? Well, Win is a stand-up guy. He won't back down. C3 Alberta is there to stay. Win Nay is there to stay. And that group is going to grow. And we tell people, reach out to Win Nay, sign up, and join the real Canadian Combat Coalition, C3. We could use more support. We could use more members. You know, it's a fact. So anyways, we're going to keep it short. You know, and that's another thing. I just want a little point that I made here. You know, if we're the racists and we're the bigots and the Nazis, why is it, see, Duke gets angry when you say that. Why is it that when we go to rallies, our side has more culture on it than the Antifa and the left side? The left are most predominantly white young students. I'll tell you, you want to see multiculturalism? Look at the right side. There's more cultures in the right side than there is the left. Yet the left calls the right Nazis. Total mental illness. And you know what? Your narrative is getting old and people are catching on to it. And I'm really sad to see what's happening to Mary Forrest in Toronto. I guess somebody took out an ad in the paper and pointed her out as being a bigot. And now people are actually, the left, these retards, are buying into that and stopping her on the street, I guess in the Tim Hortons or something. A girl yelled out, "Are you Mary Forrest, the bigot? The racist?" Mary Forrest isn't racist. None of us are racist. You're buying into the narrative of the left. That's all they could do to fight our narrative, because our narrative makes too much sense for them. They can't fight it with logic. They can't fight it with real issues. So they resort to name calling. Names that don't even suit us. Names that don't even make sense. And the left, the libtards, are totally buying into it. Give your head a shake. I'm telling you, you guys, it's your duty to go out there and straighten out these people. You know, calling us racists and Nazis and what have you. I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. But anyways, I said I was going to make it short. That's been long enough. Hate to bore yous. We'll be back. We're going to be introducing our leaders, each province, one at a time. So look forward to that. And I should be doing some this week, some next week. And I'll introduce you to all the great leaders of C3 Canada-wide. So have a great evening, patriots and infidels. Take care.